Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the fourth stream of the week, baby. No sleep for the week. Welcome to the Killjoy Jake YouTube channel. Appreciate you guys a bunch for hanging out and talking a little Terrifier. We have some fun updates to talk about during today's stream. So welcome in. Thanks for hanging out with me. I need some water before we get into all this shit. We're a minute 30 into this, I can say that. I'm excited to talk about all these fun updates we had this week. I appreciate you guys for watching today's video. Thank you for that. I'm excited to get into all this. And also, happy Friday the 13th. I see Anna talking about that in the chat. So, happy Friday the 13th to you, my friend. There we go. I just had junk food for the first time, like, all week, pretty much. So I just, like, scarfed down a pizza, pretty much. So, apologies. I'm easing into today's stream because your boy had to treat himself a little bit. Okay, but how are we all doing tonight? What's up? Terrifier fan, hashtag art is saying it's delicious. What's up, fella? How's it going? APVR, how are you? Thanks for being members, fellas. Appreciate you a bunch. Riley Denby is hanging out with us as well. And Marley Kai 2000, yo. You guys were getting wild in the chat beforehand. I love it, though. I love goofy chat shit. That makes me happy. Mudbutt Jones, what's up, Mudbutt? How's it going? I feel like I'm insulting you just by calling you that. But what's up, fella? Welcome in. Shelly Duvall is with us. Hi. Hello. Love the profile picture, my friend. Welcome in. Thanks for being a member. Thank you. Hello, everyone. New Terrifier 3 poster looks amazing. It's the best one yet. Oh, we will be bringing that up in just a second. I just like saying hello to all my good friends in here. Like Little Rippy. What's up, Little Rippy? English or Spanish? I'm not even gonna... I took German in high school. I could throw out some of that, I guess. But nah, it's gonna be mostly English around here, unfortunately, my friend. But what is up? What's up? Cat Bread, the cat with the bread is here. Glad to be back on the channel. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Thanks for protecting us with your laser eyes as well, Cat Bread. It means a lot. Thank you for your service. We got some bread in the chat, too, if anybody's hungry. So there we go. It's going to be a silly night. I'm excited. Erica, one of our beloved mods, is here. Yo. What's up? How you doing? Welcome in. IDK is saying, yo, Jake, I'm going to have to leave and rejoin at some point. Also, the new poster is beautiful. Yes, it is. God, I'm excited for this movie. It's not that far away, too. You know, we're counting down the weeks to Terrifier 3. And what is it, like 4, 5 weeks or something like that? We're chilling. We're almost there, fellas. Oh my God, it's exciting. It's an exciting time. I can't wait. We're gonna get to that in just 2 seconds. Happy Friday the 13th, my friend. Welcome in. I love your cool ass name with the little, those triangles. I dig it. Corey's in the house. The house is in Corey. What's up, Jake? Glad to be back here. I'm glad you're here, Corey. Thanks for hanging out with us. Love the profile picture. Thanks for being a member as well. Appreciate you a bunch. And it is Friday the 13th, so we got to talk a little bit about Mr. Jason, right? Mr. Voorhees, as I should call him. I don't know him, you know, so. Yeah, we'll get into a little bit of that, I'm sure, a little later, for sure. But it's mostly going to be Art the Clown tonight, I think. Ashley, how's it going? Thanks for being a member, Ashley. How are you? Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out with us. After seeing the trailer, do you still think that the shower scene will be the big kill in Terrifier 3? A lot of people are saying that it's going to be Jennifer. That sequence there is going to be like, that's the holy fuck moment of the movie. Here we go. This is a pretty good shot of it. I can see this being the case, this one being pretty drawn out. We didn't see a ton from the actual kill itself, besides like this shot and a few other shots. Like little things here and there, pretty much variations of this shot here. So that could be the case. Maybe that's why they're advertising the shower scene as much as they have been. I could see that being a big sequence from the film for sure. But we'll see. We'll see what's up. Perry Moberg is with us tonight, saying I didn't die, so it was a safe Friday the 13th. Good. I'm glad you're alive. Welcome in, my friend. It's really glad to report that. I'm glad you're still with us. Thanks for being a member. Appreciate you a bunch, man. John Kramer, getting ready for his next outing in Saw 11, saying 4 weeks till Terrifier 3. I cannot wait, my friend. It's going to be a very fun time. 4 weeks, thank you. I think I said 5 earlier. I don't know what's going on anymore. It is the end to a very long day. I've been editing since 6 o'clock in the morning, my friends. I got the update video done around like 1 o'clock. And then I just put out a House of Wax video for patrons talking about the 2005 remake. That is up right now for all patrons to go check out. Probably after the stream if you want to hang out with old Jake for now, and then go check it out later. But it's a good video. It's really fun. So it's one of the longer horror hot takes too. I get into some interesting bits and pieces there, but it's a fun one. So make sure to check it out. That was a really fun movie to kind of rip on, but also I had some fun things to say and some positives. There was a lot of things I liked about the movie, revisiting it again. So give it a watch. Ty Lee is saying, I'm sure you noticed and mentioned the fact that the Necronomicon is in Terrifier 2. Watched it last night and saw it sitting on a dresser in a scene with Jonathan. Isn't it in the scene, Isn't it in the scene where they're at the fucking Terrifier and, I don't know, I can't remember. Shit. Where is, I've heard this before and I'm like, I don't think I've actually ever found it, but I've heard of this. Isn't this, it's in the scene where they're with the little pale girl, right? Where he's like, I can't remember. I think that's it. I'm 99% sure that's it, but that's dope as fuck. I love it. Marley Kai is saying I am silly and frisky. Maybe it's because you hunted down that gimp the other night. Anyways, Desperately Uncool is saying I need suggestions for a good horror-inspired pirate costume for a performance I'm doing soon at a music festival. That's very cool. I love it. Pirate inspired, like pirate and horror. I'm thinking skeletons. Like skeletons is the first thing that's coming to mind. I could see like some protruding like bones coming out of it. If you can do that, that might be a little difficult, but that's just what's coming to mind immediately. So maybe like a half flesh, half bone kind of thing. That could be dope. No Espanol. Yeah, I wish I could. If I was bilingual, I would totally whip it out sometimes. Not like that, but language wise, I would swap around. I remember some German. That's all. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna go into all that though. Riley Denby is saying, Jake, what do you think Art's gonna do with the fire extinguisher? I don't think it'll be the kill. I think it'll be like a spice in the scene, like the bleach and salt. Happy Friday the 13th. Hell yeah, happy Friday the 13th to you, my friend. This is a great question. I don't know. I feel like we haven't seen this kill in full yet. I can't remember who it was, but someone left me a comment saying that shot of Santa Claus here, that this was it. Like this was him being like filled up with the fire extinguisher or something. But so here's the thing, because of today's poster, I hate to be so full of myself, but I think I'm kind of right. I think I'm right about what's going to happen to old Santa based on this new shot here from our brand new poster today, which I don't know how long I can leave that up on screen before I get in trouble. But here's Santa Claus getting his face ripped off with the chainsaw, and of course, chainsaw going right through his chest. I mean, what do we think is happening here? You know what I mean? That's exhaust fumes coming up from a chainsaw. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on in this sequence. I think he's getting cut in half, or maybe it's going right through him or something. But he's losing that face with that chainsaw. I'm telling you right now. We also just got a brand new shot from Terrifier 3 this week as well, which looks awesome as fuck. Very Black Christmassy, so I dig it. A lot of fun updates this week. We also got the popcorn bucket reveal. I have something lodged in my throat because like I was saying earlier, I'm like, this is the first time I've had like crap food for in maybe a week. I've been doing so good with it, but today I just said, screw it, I need a pizza. So like my body is just like, what the fuck, dude? What did you do? What did you put inside of us? That sounds gross, but you get the point. But yeah, no, exciting stuff all the way around, man. I love the new poster. I love the new shot. It's been a fun week for little sporadic Terrifier 3 updates, man. Madison Kazmarski is with us saying, hello, Poop Man. Hello, Poop Lady. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Appreciate you a bunch. She should be coming over midstream again, which will be fun. Yeah, and I got to read this Starburst magazine thing. A few people have left me comments about that, saying that there's more photos in it. I can't find them online though. Like I have looked for this. I've actually like researched it. I can't find it anywhere. I guess it's like in the magazine. I don't know. I don't know if anyone's put it online or not, but I would love to use those for a video. That would be dope. Nick Elliott is saying hello from New Zealand. Hello, New Zealand. I'm jealous. I love New Zealand. I would love to go there one day. I hear it's beautiful. I'm a big fan of Lord of the Rings, so that's why I want to go there one day and check it out, man. Oh my God, Josh Petrino's hanging out with us from Terrifier 3. He's currently doing the VFX from it. Has a little update for us, ladies and gentlemen, saying, hey Jake, guess what? I'm working on, hopefully, my last shot for Terrifier 3. Let's celebrate soon. Let's make it happen, man. That would be awesome. Oh my God, that's so exciting though, dude. Good luck with that last shot. I hope it doesn't take you too long. And again, I'm so excited to see this movie. I can't wait to see what it's all about, man. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Man, that's really great to hear, Josh. Good luck with all of that, and I hope you get it done in time. Crazy shit right there, guys. Oh my God, that's so cool. Awesome Destroyer, thanks for being a member, dude. Am I getting the popcorn bucket for Terrifier 3? Abso-fucking-lutely I am. And also, let's say Coraline got a popcorn bucket. What would it look like? Would it just be like, well, I would say Coraline's head, but that's like, you know, I think what's exciting about the slasher heads is like, it's iconic. It's a cool image from those movies, right? With Coraline, I'm thinking the button eyes would have to be part of the popcorn bucket. So I would say like the other mother's head instead, opposed to just like the main character's head. Because I'm thinking like the button eyes, right? And like the top of it opens up. You gotta have that. That's like, it's too important to that movie. It's too recognizable not to do. You know what I mean? It's a good question. A really odd question, but I love it nonetheless. I know it made a ton of money after its re-release, which is really exciting. Coraline's one of my all-time favorite movies. I love it. I think it's beautiful. It's an awesome story. I love the animation. Just a true 10 out of 10. Luddy Network, what's up, fella? Thanks for the $2, man. Did someone just say whip it out? Is that why you're throwing a super chat in there? I see what's up. Well, if you support me on OnlyFans, no, I'm just kidding. But Luddy, thank you for the $2, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. We'll whip something out, all right. Antinous is saying, hey, Jake, what's up, man? How's it going? Love the Chucky profile picture, as always. Great stuff. When are we getting that new Chucky movie, man? That's what I want. I want a new Chucky movie so bad. Oh, that and Jason. Give me new Jason, give me new Chucky. Absurdity00XP, what's up, fella? That new poster is sweet. Yes, it is. Oh my God, it looks sick. Man, I love it. That is from Sawin, by the way, the same guy that made the poster where it's Vicky and the, like, here it is. I have it right here. Yeah, so same guy that made this poster, which is dope. That made the new one. So mad shout out to him. He's not getting enough credit for either of these posters. So just wanted to throw that out there. You can see the same art style too, in both of these. So go give that fella a follow. Pizza is not crap food. Your boy's trying to lose some weight. I have way too much belly fat going on right now, man. And I'm just like, I got to do something. So the last week or so has been like meal and a half a day pretty much, and I've been working out like crazy, so I'm really hoping that I can I used to be like crazy in shape, and like I want to get back to that at some point. I let myself go the last couple of years working on all this stuff, and would like to get back to that. It would be fun. I shot him 6 times. What's up, man? How's it going? I didn't do your name right. Let's start this again. I shot him 6 times. There we go. What's up, man? How's it going? Bro, can't wait for Terrifier 3, but more importantly, can't wait for Scarefest. Oh, you're coming to Scarefest, man? That's awesome. Oh my God, yeah, we'll hang out, man. It'll be a good time. I'm excited. Scarefest is gonna be insane. I can't even wait for it, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be there all weekend. It's gonna be a very fun time coming up here in October. So make sure to come say hi to Jake if you're coming to Scarefest. So I have a panel, maybe 2, that I'm going to be talking, doing stuff. It's going to be crazy. So it's going to be a fun time. Come on by. Malachi, a grumpy looking cat. What's up, dog? How's it going? I hope you're not too grumpy by the end of this stream. Thoughts on Blink Twice now that you have actually seen it? Dude, I haven't seen it. I'm so sorry. So I asked my fellas in the chat the other day. I was like, what should I go see? And I said The Front Room, Blink Twice, or Afraid, the AI movie. And I missed the screening of Blink Twice because I was like 30 minutes late. I fucked up. So I ended up seeing the Front Room, and it was bad. but I still kind of enjoy it. I still, like, it's a so bad it's good in my opinion. I had a very fun time with it, even though I would not give it a good review. Holy shit, I have so much to say about that one, which you can watch in my brand new video today. See how I wrap that around to a little shameless plug? I'm getting kind of good at that. I gotta stop, I know. But yeah, I know, I gotta see Blink Twice, dude. I've been meaning to. I just have not found the time. I've literally been working since 6 a.m. this morning, man. I'm trying if I can. If I can, I'll make it out there. What am I doing to celebrate Friday the 13th, Josh? I'm streaming. That's what I'm doing. I got a wedding tomorrow. Isn't that weird? I'm glad they didn't do it today. I'm really glad they didn't do it today. So yeah, I gotta like, I guess that's celebration, right? I'm not really celebrating Jason, but I will likely Likely I will watch the Friday remake though tonight. Because I was just talking with my girlfriend and she was saying that she's only seen the first 2 movies today. And I'm like, oh, you've only seen the first 2? Like, we got to watch. She hasn't technically seen a movie where Jason has the mask on. And I'm like, we have to fix that. I feel like the remake like is one of my favorites from that franchise. So I think we're going to watch that one when she comes over, because I'm like, oh, if you've never seen the remake, you got to see that one. It's great. So that's what I'm doing to celebrate for 2 hours tonight and then passing out. If I can get through the movie, that is. But we'll see. We'll see what's up. It's going to be fun. I love that movie to death, though. And I actually had an interaction with Shannon and Swift today on Twitter. So I'm like, oh, man, I got to watch the remake again. Their movie's so good. So that would be really cool. Anyways, speaking of Friday the 13th, Antonis is saying, happy Friday the 13th. Jason almost killed me this morning. I'm so happy I got away. Well, that's good. Dear Lord. Yeah, he's out and about, so be careful, fellas. Don't be going to any lakes that are named after crystals. Stay away. Stay very far away, dog. Jake OnlyFans 2025. Keep dreaming, dog. Keep dreaming. Mimi is saying, I think Santa might be the big kill. Could be, again, a kill that's really only ever been teased to us with this shot right here, which I think is a really funny screen grab. Just looking at the dude's eyes. He's either dying or getting like the best sexual favor of his life. So let's hope not the latter there, so I don't get in trouble with YouTube. But it is very funny. That could be the big one. It would make sense, right? This is Terrifier, Christmas Terrifier. So if the big kill is Santa Claus, I mean, come on now. So John Kramer is asking, did they invite you to the Terrifier 3 premiere? Still waiting. Damian Leone, if you're watching, still waiting. I thought it was really cool. Damian Leone actually liked my tweet talking about yesterday's stream. I thought that was dope. I appreciate him for that. He's a busy fella. He's got a he's got a lot going on right now. So for him to take 2 seconds of his time to click a button on one of my tweets, it means a lot. So it would be cool. I'm just saying that if you send me an email or something, that would be dope. I'll be there. I'll make it happen. I shot him 6 times and saying, yes, it's going to be awesome in Word, bro. I didn't know that. I'm for sure hitting up your panels. Dude, for sure, man. Yeah. Come on by. It'll be fun. We're just going to talk about YouTube and stuff, and I might be hopping on one of the podcasts that are doing a live performance too. So, I don't know. The last thing there, I don't know if that's 100% or not, but we'll see. We'll see what's up. It's going to be, whatever happens, Scarefest is going to be a blast, man. So I can't wait. Villain Killing Dylan is saying, great, nice setup, Jake. So dim and purple. That's how I like it. Dim and purple, baby. What's up, Villain Killing Dylan? Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for being a member. Did I see the first Omen? Yes. What I'll say is I wasn't crazy about it on first watch. I've seen it again. I like it a little more, for sure. I'm still not crazy about the third act. The setup is fantastic. I mean, like, chef's kiss, wouldn't change a thing about those first 2 acts. Great stuff. But the moment they try to dedicate the third act to setting up a sequel, I completely check out. I don't know. The first Omen, really fun movie, beautifully shot, very well performed. I have a lot of faith in whatever Arkasha Stevenson does next. Hopefully an original this time and not a franchise continuation. I don't know. It was, it ended up kind of being a mixed bag for me. I love the first 2 acts, fantastic. But past that, I don't know. Kind of lost me. It was just like really like, you guys want more of this, right? You guys want another one. And I'm just like, okay, pump the brakes on that. Finish the movie finish the story you're trying to tell first, and then maybe we'll talk about that. I don't know. It was just, there's way too much that third act was dedicated to trying to make another movie, and it doesn't seem like that's happening now too, which is a shame, because I think it could have used another movie had they finished the story they were trying to tell. But anyways. Let's get back to this. Raymond, what's up, fella? Still love your Bart. I almost said Bart the Clown. That is how Terrifier my brain is right now. It's just completely consumed by art. But what's up, Bart Simpson? I did it right that time. Hi, Jake. How do I become a member? You just hit the little join button on my page, fella. So, like, I don't know how it looks for you, but like on my screen over here, which is this way for me, there's like Killjoy Jake. Says how many subscribers I have, and then it says there's a little join button next to it. So you can hit that button. But if you want to make Jake extra happy, you can go to the description of this video and become a Patreon supporter, because that's Patreon's a little cooler. Don't tell YouTube I said that, but Patreon gives me a slightly bigger cut of everything, if I'm being completely transparent. I do appreciate your support of the page though, man, and you even asking in the first place, so thank you. Just hanging out in the streams, man, that's support alone, so thank you. Appreciate you a bunch. Josh is saying the amount of people who have seen Terrifier 3, you can count on your fingers. It's very locked down, very tight lid on it. Having said that, I saw it. Must be nice. Must be nice gloating out here, Josh. No, I'm just messing with you, man. When you do get that finished up, though, man, we got to celebrate. We got to go get a beer or something, because you're doing, like I've said this before, but you're doing the Lord's work right now. You're making basically working on the horror movie that a lot of us are the most excited for the whole year. So we cannot wait to see it. And again, good luck. I'm saying that begrudgingly. I'm almost a little mad. I'm kidding. I'm just messing with you, man. Good luck on everything, and it must be nice that you've already seen it. Must be awesome. must be cool. But anyways, Friday remake was awesome in my opinion, says Graveyard Key. I agree. It fucks, as the kids say. I do really enjoy the remake a lot. It's in my top, man, it's probably in my top 3 from the Friday franchise. I really like it. I think the kills are fantastic. Derek Mears' performance is a big standout against the other movies, in my opinion. I really like his version of Jason. It's scary, it's fast, he's like a survivalist. It feels like more grounded, but also like kind of scarier. I don't know. I love everything about the Friday remake. It's awesome. Oh, I should show her Jason Lives. Yeah, Jason Lives. Here's my thing. Do I show her Jason Lives before I show her, like what everyone knows Jason to be, though? I feel like Jason Lives is kind of like, it's almost like the parody, right? It's fun. I love it. Like, Jason Lives is fantastic. But it's kind of like, you almost have to see, like, part 4 or, one of the other movies where he's got the mask on to really appreciate everything about Jason Lives. But it's fantastic. Oh man, I love Jason Lives. That's easily a top 5 from the franchise for sure. Great movie. You went to Camp Crystal Meth? Don't go to that camp either. Neither of those. Dear God. If you're the real Terrifier fan, oh God, words. If you're the real Terrifier fan, please stand up. Please stand up. There you go. I like it. I like it, Noel. How about that last album? How do we feel about the last Eminem album, by the way? I was, my friend Darjan and I get into this conversation a lot. I was not crazy about it. It's fine. I think like 1 or 2 songs I was vibing with. But I'm curious what everyone else has to say about that. We get into music conversations around here on occasion, which is fun. CM Chunk is saying Immaculate and The First Omen are basically the same movie and both are awful. Man, I'm sorry. I strongly got to disagree. Immaculate blew my fucking mind. The ending of that movie is one of my favorite endings to a horror movie from the 2020s, in my opinion. That is one of the most impressive one takes I think I've ever seen in my life. Whew! Man, that's a top 10 horror film from the year for me. And I'm not even a big religious horror guy. It typically doesn't do it for me. I think The Conjuring kind of ruined a lot of that for me. But man, Immaculate, I don't know. It rubbed me the right way. It tickled me up and down. I love it. Buffalo chicken wrap from Arby's surprised me, a 10 out of 10. That sounds like the way I would review it. That's pretty funny. I like it. Graveyard Key also was not crazy about Immaculate, but like The First Omen. Is that weird because they're similar? I don't like, a lot of people are like, they're basically the same movie. I disagree. I don't know. I don't feel like they're the same movie. I mean, yeah, they both focus on nuns, but like, I had a very different experience watching both of them personally, but I don't know. I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but Anthony Morano is saying, sat down for dinner and a stream is live. Perfect timing. Fantastic, man. Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for being a member. What's up? What are you having for dinner? Just out of curiosity. Hopefully not mashed potatoes. Although that would be fitting with tonight's stream. Just saying. If you get it, you get it. Anyways, Jake, I almost forgot the film I produced, the 4:30 movie, is out today. If you have time this week, definitely check it out, especially if you love Kevin Smith. I do love Kevin Smith, and I need to see more of his movies. We were just talking about this. So I will absolutely go out. I saw it on, I went to Regal in my area, Regal Theater. Actually, I saw a poster for it. I had seen Jess posting about it. I got to go check that out at some point. I really need to see more Kevin Smith movies. I'm such a big fan of Clerks. I love that movie to death. I think it's some of the best dialogue. I don't know. There's something about Kevin Smith dialogue. It just does it for me. I love it. I love the way he writes characters and shit. So no, that's awesome. It's so exciting, man. I'm going to give that one a watch if I can this week. I got to see the fellas in the chat are so mad that I haven't seen Blink twice yet. So I do got to, that one's next, but immediately after that 4:30 movie, we're checking it out, man. But that's so cool that you worked on this one. You produced it specifically. I know Jess worked on it too. Was she just a producer as well? I'm just curious. I I'm just not sure. But it's so exciting. Very exciting stuff. Definitely going to make sure to check it out for sure. I got to see more Kevin Smith, man. We were just, Josh and I were just talking about that. And I'm like, dude, there's so many good Kevin Smith movies that I've heard are fantastic, and I have not sat down to watch them. I've seen like 2 or 3. I think I like what is it? Tusk, Dogma, and Clerks. I think I've seen. I think that's it. Yeah. I think I started Clerks 2 and I just never finished it. But the first one, there's just something about it. I love it. Corey, what's up, dog? How's it going? Thanks for the $5. Appreciate you a bunch. Thanks for the support. Thanks for supporting a small YouTube channel. Saying, Jake, thoughts on The Sadness? Enjoyed the movie for how well it's done, but because of that very reason, I probably won't watch it again. It's a brutal movie. The Sadness, I think, even goes like it goes so far, especially like in the middle, that it's kind of like, okay, this is past the point of I can do this again. I loved the first half of it though. And you know what's so funny, Corey? I specifically remember this because I was like, this is why I don't review movies anymore until I finish them all the way through and I can truly appreciate them and then come on here and talk about them. It's because of this film. I watched the first like 30 or 45 minutes of the movie and I got to like the train scene, if you know what I'm talking about. Like the scene where they're on like a subway or whatever, and yeah, shit ensues. I got that far into the movie and I came on stream and I'm just like, the whole time I'm like, listen, I know we're supposed to be talking about, I think Scream 6, like it was around that time, or Scream 5, one of the Scream movies. I came on here and I'm just like, The Sadness is the best zombie movie ever made, bro. Like, oh my God, it's so good. Like, I can't believe how crazy the first 30, 45 minutes of it was. And that's the best part of the movie, because immediately after that, I think it goes way too far. Like, it tries to push the boundary even further in the rest of the second act and the third act, and I think it just gets a little messy, in my opinion. But I do really love some of the kills in that movie are crazy impressive, and I love the way the zombies, deadite feeling zombies, right, of that movie, and how they act and shit. It's really cool. It's really interesting to me. I do love a lot of things about The Sadness, but again, I do feel like it pushed that boundary just a little too far for me to not have fun with it anymore at a certain point. There's literally a breaking point of that movie too, and if you know, and all I'm gonna say is eyeball. That was just, I'm like, I'm not having fun anymore. Like, this is just, it was fun, and then you pushed it too far, and then now I'm just like, I don't know. You didn't need to go there, is my point. But I do really appreciate this movie for being a more recent horror film that does push boundaries. I'm never going to be upset with a horror film for pushing boundaries, but again, sometimes it's just too much, and sometimes it's just not for me because you went to a certain place. So I do appreciate it though, and Corey, I'm glad you enjoyed it as well, because I did enjoy it. I would recommend this one to people who like extreme horror films, but again, kind of wish they'd pulled back in certain areas and focused on the plot a little more in the back half. But Corey, thank you for the $5, my friend. I really do appreciate it. That was 2022, right? Like 2022? I want to say that was 2022. It's a good watch though. I mean, if you like Terrifier and all that, I do recommend it. That's what I'll say. Antonis is throwing another $5 out there. Antonis, thank you for the support, my friend. I appreciate you. Saying, Jake, what is your go-to Friday the 13th movie whenever we have a Friday the 13th? For me, it is Part 7, and it's always my favorite in the entire series. Ooh, dude, I love the love for Part 7. Part 7 does not get enough love, in my opinion. I think it's great. It's the first appearance of Kane Hodder as Jason, which is like one of the best Jasons. I still think Derek Mears is my favorite, which is probably a hot take, but I mean, come on now. Kane Hodder like basically is the character, right? Love him in this movie. It's fantastic. Great all around. But I will say, I think my go-to is typically either Part 4 or the remake. Like those are the two I just love. I really do like the straightforward Friday the 13th. Part 6 we were talking about earlier. I love that one too. It's really funny and very over the top. But I got to be in the mood for it, kind of thing. Part 7 is also great too. I've watched this one a lot. But again, this is another movie that I feel like it tries to make itself different again by, having a final girl with superpowers, basically. I love that about Part 7. But I don't know. I guess it's not just typically my go-to. I think it is criminally underrated, though. While, Part 7 still has, like, kind of the boring characters from some of the other movies, I think it makes up for that and all the other crazy shit it gets to do. So the other thing that sucks about Part 7 is that they cut down a lot of the kills, which bums me out. But you can say that about most of these movies, right? But Part 7 rocks. I think it's underrated as fuck. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, the Jason performance and Final Girl performance is some of the best from the franchise for sure, man. Antitus, thank you for the $5, my friend. That is a great choice. It's a great choice for consistently coming back to, for sure. 7 doesn't get enough love. Richard B is saying, Jake, what I'm still confused on is how does Art go from a newborn head in the bust shot to him later on with a more of a clear mask on his head like he normally has? So, Richard, I pitched a theory for this. I don't really remember when or when this, I've done so many Terrifier videos at this point. I kind of lost track of it. But we have this shot right here that I feel like kind of gives us an answer, oddly enough. So you'll notice that in this shot, there's no cobwebs or anything going on here, which is a pretty curious question, because if you compare it to this shot, you'll notice there's a bunch of cobwebs all over Art the Clown and all over the room. So clearly this is where the time jump happens. My guy sits down in, like, let's say, what was that, 2022 when Terrifier 2 takes place or whatever time that is. 5 years later, bam, to this. So I think what happens in that, like, before that, from the bus station, from the psychiatric hospital to this abandoned house that he gets to, I think something with Vicky happens, because we don't see a ton of her in the trailer. So I'm thinking she's only in this, like, maybe opening sequence, if we're talking chronologically, at least, from the events of Terrifier 2 to the end of Terrifier 3. I think this happens with Vicky, guy's covered in blood. Maybe he goes back to the laundromat, because that suit's got to get cleaned up somehow, right? Something happens in between that to get to this point, because as you can see, Art the Clown's got his hat, he's got his, like, hood on and all that. He's back to normal pretty much. And then we flash forward 5 years to this crazy bullshit, which we've already seen a reverse shot of this, and my guy is sitting pretty. He looks clean, fresh, ready to go for another murder spree. So I'm really, my theory for a long time is that there's some kind of maybe satanic sacrifice that Vicky goes through. Maybe she sacrifices herself in order to bring Art the Clown back to his full form. Again, I'm not 100% on if that's the case. Something happens though, right? I mean, he goes from, like, the newborn looking head that he is in this shot. Like, look at this. I mean, his ears are all fucked up and shit. Like, he looks like a newborn baby, but a grown man. It's terrifying. It's great. I love it. He goes from that to looking just like how he did, from before he went on any murder spree. So something's going on there. We'll figure out, I believe, in time. But I really think all those shots of Victoria in that bloody bathtub, that's what I'm talking about. I really think that's, like, our thing. And that's going to introduce that satanic element of this film, is my guess as well. Because that's clearly prevalent, man. I mean, we've seen a demon working on a fucking blade and shit in this movie. They're going to dive into that a little bit. So, to kind of start the movie off with that, Victoria sacrificing herself to bring Art the Clown back to his full form. I could totally see them going down that route to immediately get your brain working about the satanic bullshit that's probably going to happen in this movie. That's my guess, at least. An educated guess, I would say at that, but, it's something, right? So, Richard, great question, my friend. I've been thinking about that, too. Thank you for being a member, too, man. I appreciate you. Graveyard Key is saying, everyone is talking about food with Jake and pizza, Paula with chicken tenders. I need some fast food. I had to treat myself today, my friend. It was one of those days. Paula, I love that you got a bag of chicken tenders too. That's so awesome. That's like my second favorite fast food, but pizza's always going to be number one. You can do so much with pizza. I went simple today though. I just got a pepperoni. I'm just feeling it. Feeling simple, classic. I was going to New York City or something. I just need a pepperoni pie this afternoon. Fallon Vamp, thank you for the $2, my friend. I appreciate you. Is Terrifier 3 really premiering at Fantastic Fest on September 19th? It really is. And I am really jealous to anyone who gets to go, because I definitely could not make it, unfortunately. I wish I could. I'm just not in the space to be able to make it out there. Otherwise, I'd be there day one. Are you kidding me? Dude, Fantastic Fest has so many good movies premiering there. They have the new Alexander Aja movie, I believe that's going there. VHS Beyond, this movie. Like, I'd be there the whole thing. I'd be there for the whole thing if I could. But I just could not make it out this year. Maybe next time. I don't know. I will. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna hopefully try to be out there for whatever the next big crazy premiere is like this. But Fallon Vamp, thank you for the $2. Yeah, that's happening. And again, to anyone who gets to go, if anyone is going to that, no spoilers in the chat, please, because I will not be able to see it until it comes out in theaters, my friends. John Kramer's throwing just a buck out there, just a stinky buck. I appreciate that, John. Thank you for the support. You're fixing people out on these streets. And then you're also supporting little YouTube channels like this. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Dear God. Eli Cortez is with us tonight. What's up, fella? How's it going? Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Thanks for talking a little Terrifier 3. What's up, fella? How's it going? My Chunky Jordy is saying, when I'm upset, I watch the remake in Jason X. Jason X is always fun. You can't be in a bad mood watching Jason X. This is very true. Can't argue with that at all. That face smash in that movie, that is iconic. It's just fantastic. Love that to death. Damn, if Art the Clown is Peter Griffin, then we are all doomed. I don't, you never just read a chat and you're just like, I don't even know. I got nothing. I got nothing to go off of with that. That's just crazy. Anthony Morano is saying, all of the iconic horror slashers have lost value to me because art is just so superior. Damn. Careful saying that around these parts. I'll say shit about Art the Clown being an icon and people get all mad at me. It's very funny. But yes, no, I do love Art. I think he's great. He's so much fun every single time. David Howard Thornton's performance is consistently so much fun, and I think just gets better with each movie. I feel like there's a better understanding of the character as each film goes along. He's even sillier in part 2, which again I think adds so much to that movie to one up the previous film, and I'm already seeing those elements again stepped up here in Terrifier 3 just from the trailer. So I can't wait. I can't wait to see this movie, man. Anthony, thank you so much for the chat. Great stuff there. What else is going on here? Jake, thoughts on Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2? I had a great time with it. I thought it was a lot of fun. Another movie that I feel like really stepped it up from that original. I defended the original because I'm like, listen, guys, they clearly made this movie for no money. And they tried, you know what I mean? There was effort put into that. But they just didn't have the budget to make it, as big as and insane as they wanted it to. I could tell. I still gave it kind of a poor review, but like I was like a little more defensive of it. I just saw so many people saying this is the worst movie I've ever seen. I'm like, it's not the worst movie I've ever seen. Come on now. Y'all haven't seen Day of the Dead 2 Contagium yet, where literally nothing happens. And it's supposed to be a zombie movie. At least stuff happens. I was laughing at the first one, and that's entertainment value in my opinion. So bad it's good doesn't mean it's bad, in my opinion. But Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2, definitely a big step up. The kills are great. The costume designs are fantastic. And some of the characters, pretty good too. Not bad. It's a solid story. Is it, groundbreaking? Is it like an earth-shattering horror film that we all need to, flock to the theater to go see? I don't know if I'd go that far. But it is very fun. And I love that they're able to make a public domain slasher something that's actually really worth our time, opposed to, the majority of them. I've seen just a couple at this point. And I'm just like, oh man, guys, it's brutal. Pineapple pizza is forbidden. Man, I am, hate to sound like such a contrarian, but I fucking love pineapple pizza so much. I remember in Deadpool, like the first Deadpool movie from 2016, there's a line about what Wade Wilson's favorite pizza is. And he's like, oh, pineapple and olive, my favorite. And I'm like, that sounds so weird. There's no way that's good. I tried it one time and it is fantastic. Pineapple and olive pizza, it fucks, man. I actually recommend it. It sounds so gross, but oh my God, it's so good. Madison is saying her nails are halfway done. Come interrupt the stream. It'll be fun. Coming out with us. What's up though, fella? I hope you're doing good. I can't wait to see the nails. They should make a prequel to the Terrifier franchise. I almost kind of feel like the original is a prequel in its own right, I feel like the story really starts in part 2, but the original is just like, here's what Art the Clown was up to before he got involved with Sienna. That's how I look at it, at least. Terrifier 1 is just like Terrifier 0, in my opinion, But I love them. I love them both nonetheless. Josh Petrino saying pineapple pizza with pepperoni kicks ass. It's sweet and savory. That's precisely why I like black olives and pineapple. The same reason. I see sweet and savory. It really works for me. Some people, they're not crazy about it, but I don't know. It almost always works for me. Even like weird shit. Like I remember, I was dabbling in in a certain substance that you put in a pipe and smoke. And I'll tell you what, if you mix salami and peanut butter together, it sounds gross, but don't knock it until you try it. Try before you deny, as they say. Salami, peanut butter, give it a try. Tell me I'm crazy. Tell me if you hate it, tell me I'm crazy, but I'll tell you what, I fucking love it. It's awesome. Whew. Pineapple, bacon, and bell pepper. Ooh, okay. Okay. I fuck with it. I don't usually get bacon on pizza, but this is interesting. I vibe with it. Richard B is saying, I have a feeling we're going to see Arthur Claus on his tiny bike trying to ride, and his bike gets stuck in the snow. He gets upset, then he gives his bike to a kid. See, he's a nice guy. He's innocent. He's a good dude. He's misunderstood. No, that's very funny. I love that. I love that we're seeing him drive around in a van again this time around. I wonder if it's the same van from Terrifier 2. Do I have a shot of that? I wonder if I have a shot of that or not. I think I do. Here we go. I don't think it's the same van because we got this thing on the side, the demolition thing, which he's probably going to steal that from our buddy from the opening, right? That was something I was thinking about earlier. Some kind of demolition van, and then, you know, look at this guy wearing a high-vis jacket. This is old Eddie. I think he's stealing it from this fella. And that's where he's going to get a lot of his tools this time around. At least that's my guess. Josh is saying peanut butter and salami. Was it crack? Was it crack in the pipe? Because it sounds like it might have been crack. Listen, man. I know it sounds gross. It sounds gross, but it's good. I'm telling you, dog. Try before you deny. But anyways, am I going to play Call of Duty with Art on your gaming channel? I should at this point, Joshua Nash. I definitely should. That would be fun. So I haven't played Call of Duty in so long. I tried playing it again the other day. Listen, you damn kids. Your games are all so complicated. Back in the day, it was just pick a gun, run around and shoot people. Now you got it like 1,000 different attachments you gotta unlock and stuff in Call of Duty, and I'm just like, I don't even know what's going on anymore. I can't even play this game because everyone's got like these crazy attachments on their shit, and they're just destroying me, which is nuts. So I should play that, but I suck nowadays. I used to be in, like, that was my video game for years and years and years, like from MW2 until like maybe one of the most recent remakes. Like, that was my video game I played all the time. I've kind of swapped over to Dead by Daylight now. That's kind of my go-to these days. But man, I used to be like insane at Call of Duty. Nowadays, I just suck. Nowadays, I'm just terrible. But yeah, I'll play as Art. Why not? I am gonna do some more gaming channel videos next week, so I'm gonna get back on that. I wanted to this week. There were some horror videos I wanted to do. The VHS video, which I'm still so proud of. I don't care if nobody watched it. I'm so proud of that video. So make sure to check that one out if you haven't seen it. So I wanted to do that this week, I guess. But Lollipop Sanchez throwing $2 out there. Thank you again for the support, my friend. Saying, what did you think about Afraid? I thought it sucked. I haven't seen it. I'm gonna be real. It just looks like it looks bad. It looks so bad. I just kind of have no interest. I did see Speak No Evil though, which another movie I was going into with some low expectations, and it turned out to be pretty good. I mean, it's not like horror movie of the year, but it's up there, man. I mean, it's a very solid horror thriller. It's a decent remake. Is it, blow your fucking mind remake? No, but I think it's got some really good stuff going for it, and it has a reason to tell the story again and do some things differently. I hate when you have an American remake of an international horror film and they just kind of do the same thing but in English. That sucks. That's a waste of my time. That's just like, you're just basically making the same movie again, in my opinion. I like that Speak No Evil was able to do something different, even though, yes, it does feel like a movie that was made in Western culture versus how the original just has a lot more personality to it. So I see why a lot of people weren't crazy about it. I've seen some people, I put out a tweet saying it fucking blew my mind. I really liked it. But some people were like, I don't know. It just wasn't for me. I get it, but I enjoyed it. Lollipop Sanchez, thank you for the $2. I might see this one. It's a big maybe. Blink Twice is next on my list, though. I should play Friday the 13th with you. I'd be down. Is that game still up and running? Because wasn't there like some announcement like a while back that was saying like the game was going down or something? Or am I'm just not up to date with that? Maybe. I would love to play that one again though. I used to play that one a lot. No, it's a good time. It's a really fun one. Fun group of horror nerds, maybe some horror celebs. Oh, okay. Absolutely. Well, what do you put it that way? No, just messing with you. No, I would love to, though. It'd be fun. You can't do Dead by Daylight. I hate that you can't fight back. That's fair. You kind of can, but also kind of can't, right? Like there's the flashlight thing, but it never works for me. I have no idea how to use the flashlight. I just always use the med kit or the toolbox, because I don't think the flashlight actually does anything. Like my conspiracy theory of Dead by Daylight that's just a BS item. I don't believe it does anything. I tried to use it so many times, and every time the killer just runs right up to me, picks me up, and puts me on the hook. So I'm like, fuck the flashlight, man. It doesn't work. But yeah, I do. It is pretty fun though. I've been playing it a lot recently, but I enjoy it. The Substance is getting early praise. I really gotta see this one. I am so hyped up. I love body horror, like my absolute favorite subgenre of horror, without a doubt. I'm hearing crazy good things about this one. It's got an excellent cast. Yeah, no, I'm very excited for The Substance. That's like another week, right? Only another week until this comes out, I want to say. Dying to see this one for sure. Oh yeah, that's top of my list. Am I stoked for Salem's Lot? Yes, I did a little trailer reaction on it today. Or not today, like I think yesterday. All these days are just blending together. I don't know what's going on anymore. But yeah, I saw the trailer for it, and honestly, it kind of turned me right around. I was stoked that they were able to take it off the shelf finally and release it. That made me happy. But I saw some like early, some early stills, some like I want to say some like clips that they released. I don't know. I was just kind of like, it looks like a Conjuring movie. But then I saw that trailer, and it looks pretty good. I mean, admittedly, I don't know how great the effects were. I don't know if I was really blown away by that. It looks a little straight to streaming, in my opinion, but I think it's going to be fun. I think that fans of the original are not going to like it, but I think as just a vampire horror movie, it looks like it's going to be a fun time, man. And that's kind of all I'm expecting from Gary Dauberman. You know, he even talked about how he's like, just the kind of horror movies I like to make are just different than, your slow burn into some big explosion, and that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So I'm actually really excited to see what this ends up being. I am pretty stoked for Salem's Lot. I hope it's a sleeper hit, dude. Like more than anything, that would make me so happy, because it's just been locked up, held on that shelf, locked up in the vault for way too damn long. I hope it absolutely fucks. Graveyard Key is saying, Jake, I thank you for taking the pain of watching the Snapchat VHS movie I never knew existed. Glad you brought insight, because I am a big VHS fan. Dude, so someone reminded me of that. I want to say like 2 months ago. They were like, oh, I know you like the VHS franchise. Like, did you ever see the Snapchat thing? And I'm like, oh my God, I totally forgot about that. I watched them when they went live in 2018. And I remember just like kind of writing it off, just being like, that was whatever. But watching it again recently, I'm like, yeah, some of them were kind of bad, but there's one in there that's actually really good. Like those special effects look awesome. But yeah, I mean, like 3 out of the 4 are pretty whatever. But there's one in there that's like a really solid VHS segment that had they expanded upon some of the characters a little more, that could have been in one of the movies, in my opinion. So no, I'm so glad I was finally able to do that video. I've been thinking about doing it for months now. And I finally got it out this week. It's a it's a 10 out of 10 video according to my my YouTube channel stats and all that, but I don't even care. That video means so much to me. I'm so glad I was able to make it. So that one was for me. Ella is with us tonight. What's up, Ella? How's it going? Have I ever seen 2006 Pan's Labyrinth? I have. Apparently it was done by the same director, Alfonso Cuarón, who did Harry Potter's Prisoner. Wait, maybe I haven't seen this one. Hang on now. Pan's Labyrinth 2006. Wait on it. Pause a second. Wait, isn't this... Am I crazy right now? No, that's Del Toro. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Is there another Pan's Labyrinth that I don't know about? Yeah, no. Del Toro did that one. Okay. I was like, hang on a minute. What's up with this? Yeah, no, that's a Del Toro movie. I love it. It's great. No, it's a fantastic movie. I very much so recommend that one if you've never seen it. The creature from that one with the eyes and the hands, which you guys have likely seen before and things. You might not know it's from that. So creepy. I love it. I haven't seen it in so long. I feel like I can't really critically analyze it. I really just remember some of the bigger scenes and stuff. But it's fun. It's very fun, fantastical fantasy feeling horror, you know? I love it. I think it's a fun one. Josh is saying Friday the 13th game ends at the end of the year. That's right. Okay, that's what I remember hearing. I'm like, I know there's something about this movie like shutting down, or video game, I mean shutting down. I was like, I knew there was something about that. Okay, I'll have to hop on there before it goes down. I'll have to make a video or something on it. So, my nephew turned off your stream and put on one of your other videos. Am I bombing tonight? Am I sucking? Is that what you're saying, Madison? Damn, I gotta step it up. I gotta get the energy going. Let me chug this Coca-Cola. All right. I just spilled Coke all over my carpet, but it was worth it. Let's get back into this. Anyways, aren't some people watching Terrifier 3 this month? Yeah. Y'all just got to keep reminding me and keep upsetting me. No, I'm just messing with you, Matthew. No, yeah, it's premiering at Fantastic Fest on the 19th, I believe. I think Fallon Vamp was just telling us about that. About a week away. So some people are going to see it. I'm going to do everything in my power to dodge those spoilers. I swear to God, if anyone puts spoilers in this chat, I am going to poop on some pillows. I'll tell you what, it's going to be bad. It's going to be an onslaught of poop. But yeah, some people are seeing it, so I'm so excited for them. You know, I'm not jealous at all. But anyways, we'll see what's up. I hope they enjoy it, you know. Antonis is throwing $5 out there. No, I'm just kidding. Saying, will we get the first reviews for Terrifier 3 after its premiere on September 19th? Probably, I don't know. I'm actually not 100% on that. Probably no spoilers until later. Maybe some, you know, like some spoiler-free Twitter reviews or something, you know. But I can't imagine people are going to be able to talk about it until it actually, you know, gets closer to the premiere. Like the theatrical premiere, I should say, to clarify there. So yeah, no, I don't think we're going to get people just spoiling it, right? But I mean, people who don't give a fuck will probably try to end up spoiling some stuff, which does happen all the fucking time, which is very unfortunate. But I remember with Scream 6, there was apparently a video going around of like the scene where the killers are revealed. I thankfully avoided it somehow beforehand. But man, I would have been bummed. I would have been bummed if I seen that. I really liked Scream 6, but I know not everyone did. But I'm glad I didn't see that beforehand. That made me very happy that I was able to avoid that. So shit like that happens after premieres all the time, unfortunately. So hopefully nothing for Terrifier 3 gets spoiled too big. But Antonis, thank you for the $5, my friend. Thank you again for your support. Graveyard Key is saying, are you excited for Eggers' Nosferatu? Oh yeah, dude, that since the beginning of the year, that's been one I've been super excited for. A top 10 most anticipated of the year, without a doubt. Robert Eggers can do no wrong. He's 3 for 3 in my opinion, and I think this is going to be maybe his best movie, if I'm being real. I mean, Robert Eggers is the perfect director to do Nosferatu. He loves old shit so much. He's like the definition of born in the wrong generation as a horror director. So I really think he's going to just knock this one out of the park. It's going to be great old school horror. I'm so here for it. I can't wait. Got a great cast too. That usually makes a horror movie. I think that one's going to be something really special. I can't wait to see it. Richard is saying, I have a theory on what Art does with his bloody Santa costume. He's either going to find or build a snowman and put the costume on it. I really think I think it would be really cool if we got a scene where someone got their head cut off and placed atop a snowman. That would be a lot of fun. That would be dope. I like the bloody snowman thing, though. I'm all here for it. If I had to guess, it's just there because they're in a haunted attraction, the Terrifier, and it's a good way to give Evil Dead a nod without shoving it down fans' throats with the references. If you're talking about the Necronomicon in the Terrifier, yeah, I feel that. I mean, there's like an alien reference earlier with Jonathan and Terrifier too. He's like, Mr. Whalen, can I go to the bathroom? But I don't think the alien movies are canon, the Terrifier, right? Yeah, there's just nice little nods, and I love that. I mean, didn't Damien like think I want to say, I can't remember which directors, but like Wes Craven and Tobe Hooper or something, and like in the credits of the first Terrifier, like there's a ton of recognition and nods to the other horror films that clearly inspired this one, and I think that's great. You know, I don't think it means anything grander than that, but there's nothing wrong with theories either, right? But I don't think that's where we're I don't think that's where we're going with this one. We're not going to do the what is it? The Jason Lives thing, right? Dialing Space, what's up, fella? Is saying, Jake, do you have a favorite Tales from the Crypt episode? Personal favorite is the very first episode about a killer Santa Claus. Dude, so I watched Tales from the Crypt when I was very young. That's when my dad was showing it to me. I remember it's like right when I was getting into like really spooky, like actually scary stuff. Like now moving from the spooky to the actually scary. And like I haven't revisited. I have not gone back to it, I should say, since I'd become an adult. But I remember loving it, and I remember like just some of the crazy ideas in there. I was just like, this is so cool. You know, I think that's where I fell in love with like short films and like anthology horror. The only episode that I still remember from when I was like 6 years old watching that is there's some episode where a guy has to like dig his own grave, get down in there, and they like bury him at the very end. That is all I remember, unfortunately. But I do remember that. I don't necessarily have a favorite. I do remember this show being like very influential on me, being like kind of like one of the biggest reasons why I loved horror as an adult. I was also terrified of Chucky when I was younger. I don't know why. Nowadays I just laugh at it. It cracks me up, but I love it. I really shouldn't respond to this, but didn't Amber Heard poop on a pillow? You know, maybe. I'm not even gonna touch that with a 6-foot pole, man. I've seen people just go off on people saying shit about either side of that argument. I'm leaving that alone. I'm leaving that alone, dude. Oh my God. I'm done. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say on those matters, but I've seen some crazy shit about people saying things about Amber Heard or Johnny Depp online, and I'm just like, I'm like, you don't know these, but you don't even know these people, and y'all are like saying the most awful shit I've ever seen human beings say to each other, just because you're criticizing one or the other. I'm leaving that alone. People love those two people, or one side or the other. I'm just leaving it alone, man. But anyways, you would smash Art the Clown. He's like 6'3". You know what they say about tall people. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, that new poster, though, it's looking hot as hell, dog. I agree. This is sick as fuck. I hope we get to see this in the movie. I want to see Santa's face get ripped off with a chainsaw. That would be so much fun. So hopefully we get to see that stereo crow. That would be so much fun. No, awesome stuff for sure. Riley, I love the long legs quote. Creeping me out. Very good stuff. Josh Petrino is saying Terrifier 3 spoiler. Art becomes a hockey coach for some poor ragtag misfit teens and convinces his corporation to sponsor their gear. Then he takes them all the way to the playoffs. It's Art the Clown in Blood Hockey. Rated PG-13. Dude, I love it. Oh my God. But Josh, again, you keep spoiling movies in the chat, man. I don't know what to say about all this, man. You have a responsibility working on the film, and here you are just spoiling the whole damn thing. Brutal. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, how crazy would it be, though, if we all go see the movie and that's what fucking happens? It's like these teasers are just a misdirect. Sorry for the repeat, but you should stream your reacting to vids and play games and set up a Discord for people to vote what you play, watch. But up to you, no pressure whatsoever. Love these streams. I will be streaming over on the gaming channel soon. I've been talking about it in videos. I gotta do the. I just gotta make it happen. Basically, like I gotta get that thing monetized. And then I'm streaming over there, man. I'm making it happen. When I hit 500 subscribers on GullGotha, I will start streaming. It's just gonna take some time before then. So go subscribe. We're almost there. It's at like 460 something. So I don't need too much more. But 500 subscribers, I'll start streaming. That's what I said. I said 500. I'll start streaming, but I just don't want to stream and, there's like 2 people, right? I could just be streaming here, right? So 500 subscribers, I will start streaming on GullGotha. Go subscribe. Make it happen. Johnny Naris, thank you for the $8, man. Appreciate you. Thank you, Johnny. Saying, how you feel about Art being in Modern Warfare 3? I'm here for it, dude. I think it's awesome. I think it was Josh who said he looks like Mark Cuban a little bit. I agree. His shape is odd. Like he kind of doesn't look like Art the Clown. But hey, man, I'm still here for it nonetheless. I think that's so exciting that he's in a video game. I mean, I think that just solidifies him more and more as a horror icon, in my opinion. So no, I think it's dope as fuck. I swear I had those pictures somewhere in here, but maybe I don't. Art Call of Duty. I swear I called it that too. I was like, I'm going to save these here just so I don't forget them. I'm throwing it up. I'm too hell bent at this point to not throw them up on the screen. There we go, baby. There he is, the fella. See, he doesn't look quite right, but I still. But I guess art doesn't look quite right anyways, right? So no, I think it's dope. I think it looks sick. I'm so here for it. I'm definitely gonna pick it up at some point. Maybe I'll stream it on the second page or something. Might be fun. But I think it's cool, and again, just solidifies him more and more as a horror icon. You know who else is in Modern Warfare 3? Sam, the Smile characters, and Michael Myers. In my opinion, all horror icons. Maybe not so much the smiling people. That's kind of just a creepy horror trope, right? But Sam and Michael, absolutely. And now we got Art the Clown in there too. So he's a recognizable face of horror. Doesn't matter what you think about him. I think that's pretty cool. So Johnny, thank you for the $8. I appreciate you a bunch. I think it's dope as fuck. Albany Saratoga Media Collector. Dude, $100 is crazy, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. Again, it really does mean a lot. This is basically how I get paid. I'm going to be real. Videos, they don't make me a whole bunch of nothing. So I really do appreciate the support from all you guys. But Albany, dude, thank you so much. How was the dinner that I paid for? You never mentioned it. It was fantastic, man. And I really do. Again, I appreciate the support so much. So hopefully this channel can get up to a point where the videos are getting a little more views and stuff. And I can actually start to confidently make a living from it. But in the meantime, you guys have just really made this something. So I really do appreciate it. The love here is fantastic. And I hope to just keep making better and better and better videos where the quality just keeps going straight to the moon. So I really do appreciate the support, guys. And thanks for continuing to basically make this channel happen. It's because of streams like this that I can continue onward. So thank you. Thank you so much, my friend. I really do appreciate the support. That's crazy. That's so nuts. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I guess we're going out to dinner this weekend too, so Jesus Christ. Joshua Nash is saying, Jake, I'm gonna go to bed. See ya. Sleep good, my friend. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate you, man. It's been a fun hour. Jake will scream if I got yeah, I would scream. I would scream. Dear God. With art in COD, Mortal Kombat is no excuse. Bro needs to be in the game. I agree. 100%. That would be so much fun. Oh my God, Mortal Kombat, Art the Clown, that'd be insane. Oh my God, Luddy Network, dude. Jesus Christ. Thank you so much, man. Another dinner. I guess so. I guess we're going out both nights at this point. Holy shit. Guys, thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. Again, this is nuts. You guys are fantastic. And again, you know, you're supporting a little channel, so that really does mean a lot. It goes a long way. Over on these pages. Thank you for the support. Holy fuck. And by the way, let me just take a minute to say something about Luddy here. This is the same guy that sent me the craziest thing I've ever gotten in the mail, which was a flame. Dude sent me a flamethrower. Like, not only does he own a flamethrower, as you can see in the profile picture, but I didn't even know you could do this. I didn't even know you could send somebody a flamethrower, but apparently you can. So Luddy, I really do appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for your support, and that's just crazy. I don't even know what to say. You've been a member for a while, man, and again, I'll probably never forget that unboxing a fucking flamethrower in my living room. Like, what the fuck? This is crazy. So because of you, I'm the proud owner of a flamethrower, and I can pay my bills this month. Same to you, Albany Saratoga Media Collector. Thank you both. Thank you so much. Holy shit. Josh is saying I need to start streaming. It's crazy stuff, man. I'm not a day goes by that I'm not thankful for all this. I hope you all know. How much do you think Art is packing in his bag, you pervs? He's a tall guy. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. It could be something. Could be something going on down there. Art in MK is literally David Howard Thornton's dream. I've talked to him about it quite a few times. Someone get Ed Boon on the phone, man. Come on. Let's make this happen. There's no way the Mortal Kombat guys are not a fan of Art the Clown. Like, there's no way. There's literally no way they don't like that. They put so many little different 80s horror characters in their game before. This has got to happen. Ghostface is in there, right? So get Art the Clown up there too, man. Ghostface was just crazy popular. Now Art the Clown is crazy popular. Throw them, get them both in there. Make it happen. That would be so cool. I did not know David Howard Thornton was so into that too. That'd be dope. I wonder if he could do like the motion capture for it or whatever, or if they're even still doing that or not. And Erica's also gifting 5 Killjoy Jake memberships. Thank you so much, Erica. Appreciate you a bunch. You're the best. Thank you for the support. Who's that going to? GOW Speedruns and Memes. Speedruns and Memes? That's awesome. Scully Alley. I like that name. That's dope. Oliver Gordon. I read that as Olive Garden, and it's Oliver Gordon. I almost said Olive Garden just got a membership to the page. I like Screamin' Ice Cream and Mutiny. What an interesting list of fellas there. That's so awesome. Erica, thank you so much for the gifts. So cool that we got a few badass people joining the cult. Fantastic stuff. And Tylee is saying birthday money. That's so funny. Yeah, I can't even believe my birthday's coming up here soon. It's exciting, man. It's crazy shit. Richard B is saying, Jake, hear me out. A Batman movie by Robert Eggers set in a different time period. They've done this in the comics before. Why not? I say go for it. That would be really cool. I guess actually I kind of answered my own question here. I was going to say, like, would Robert Eggers be interested in doing like a franchise continuation? But I guess Nosferatu is kind of that, right? I mean, in its own regard, it's a remake of something. It's a story that's already been told. So now him to do Batman would be nuts. I'd be here for it, man. I love what is it Matt Reeves? Yeah, Matt Reeves is doing right now with Batman. I know it's kind of pretty on the fence. Some people are like, oh, I like that, or some people don't, but I'm so here for it. I really enjoy it. Gangster Bro is saying, don't really want art in Dead by Daylight. Gore is restricted in DBD, and BHVR really just doesn't make cool killers anymore. There isn't a ton of gore in Dead by Daylight, is there? There's just blood. I just realized that. Huh. I think it still would be cool, though, just because, you got a lot of iconic characters in there, just to have Art the Clown running around being one of those. That'd be cool. Is it random what messages appear in the stream too? I just try to click on things that are like something I can riff off of, if I'm being real. So I try to say hi to everybody, of course. Try to say hi to everybody that comes in here. But I do try to pick the comments where I'm like, okay, I can riff on that a little bit. I got something to go with that. So I never ignore anybody. I'm always just trying to keep the conversation flowing, if that makes sense. What else is going on here? I already read that. You had Olive Garden yesterday? You had Olive Garden without me, dog? I was going to take you out to dinner, too. Albany Saratoga Media Collector was going to pay for our dinner and everything. I'm going alone. I'm going to Jimmy John's without you, buddy. Tell you what. Nah, I'm just kidding. You guys are making me so hungry. Damn it, I'm going to eat some Art Krispies. Fuck it. Get the ones without the bugs and the razor blades, though. I recommend that. I highly recommend the ones without that. Personally, that's so funny. Look, the Riddler's here. We were talking about Batman and we summoned him. Well, we made it happen. What's up, fella? How's it going? Welcome in. Appreciate you. People are iffy on it because the Twilight guy, but Batman is supposed to be emo grunge. He is supposed to be emo grunge. I completely agree, Richard. And yeah, dude, Robert Pattinson, he's so much more than the Twilight guy. I hate that he has that rap because I think he's done so many other great performances. The Lighthouse, speaking of Robert Eggers, God, he's so good in that movie. Him and Willem Dafoe like instantly became some of my favorite actors from that movie. I mean, Willem Dafoe's got a great career behind him, of course, but I just remember seeing that movie and I'm like, these are two of the best actors alive right now. Like, this is a fantastic film. And it is completely fueled by these performances. But yeah, no, I love his take on Batman. I've always wanted to see that emo grunge Batman because that's the character in my head, at least. So I'm glad we finally got that on the big screen. That's the best version of Batman, in my opinion. I think there are better movies, if that makes sense. Like, I think I enjoy like Batman 89 more. But I think, like, in terms of getting Batman down to his core, like what he would really be like, it's emo Batman all day, dude. Jake, do you know if the little clown girl will be in Terrifier 3? I don't, but I have, if I had to theorize, I would say probably yes. We have continued to see Emily McLean, who plays her in Terrifier 2, like go to like pictures and like events with the cast and crew. Actually, there was an event that happened recently where it was specifically like the Terrifier 3 people and Emily McLean. So I think she's in the movie. I think they're just keeping it as like kind of a secret, I'm guessing, or maybe like it's going to be a big surprise. That's my guess, at least. But I hope she's in there. I think it would be cool. We do know that Victoria is possessed by the entity that obviously took the shape of her in the previous film. But I think it would be great to see her back in this new movie. I think there's a lot that they can still do with the character, too, because there's clearly more backstory there that they haven't explained. I mean, she's taking the form of Emily Crane that we learned about through the news article in Terrifier 2. So there's clearly more to do with that character. I hope she comes back. And maybe that's why they're keeping it a secret, because maybe we're not going to see her in the form of the entity in this new movie. Maybe we're actually going to get a flashback to how it all went down in this movie. So I am very pumped. I'm very pumped to learn more about it. I hope it rocks. Universal Disappointment is with us. What's up, fella? How's it going? Thanks for being a member. Saying, hey, Jake, a little bit late. Just got off work. Having myself a drink. About to relax and unwind. Very nice. Have fun. Let's talk horror movies. That new Terrifier poster is fucking wicked. It absolutely is, my friend. I love it. I'll throw it back up on screen. I don't know. Maybe we got some new people joining us, like Universal Disappointment here. This is our brand new poster for Terrifier 3. God, it looks fantastic. Love this way this one is looking. It's bloody. It's gory. It's got Santa without a face on it. Can you ask for more? I think not. Also, I think it pretty much confirms my Santa chainsaw theory with what's going on in this picture right here. I think old Santa Claus is getting sawn in half. But, like, not the way that Dawn got sawn in half. Like, I'm talking, like, horizontal, you know? Let's get horizontal, bro. I think that's the funniest. That is such a funny saying. But anyways, yeah, I do believe he's getting cut in half. I think. And look at Josh, just throwing more fuel onto my fire. I appreciate it, my dude. Saying Emily's literally at a con with them right now as we speak. That is so cool. Isn't Horror Hound going on this weekend? Maybe? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is, right? That's literally like 2 hours for me too, man. I could go there right now. I wish I could. I really wish I could. Your boy's busy though. Riley Denby is saying in the next film, Art learns the ways of Kung Fu. So he can beat Sienna and there's competition of him doing Kung Fu while the song Kung Fu Fighting plays. I think these movies just, they just write themselves, don't they? That's so funny. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I can't wait to see this crazy movie. Josh is saying, hey, Jake, I have to go finish this Terrifier 3 shot. Woo! Have a great Friday the 13th, everyone. Go see the 4:30 movie and like and subscribe. I absolutely will, man. Listen, good luck with Terrifier 3, my friend. I hope it comes out perfect. I really do. I'm so excited to see all the hard work you've done on this movie and just the whole damn thing. I'm dying. There's a reason I stream about it pretty much every day at this point. I cannot wait. So hyped to see this one. Godspeed, my friend. Doing good work out there, Josh. Keep it going. I love it. Horror Hound. Oh my God. Kevin Smith said Horror Hound 2 and Robert Englund. Damien and the gang are at Silver Scream Fest in Oh, okay. Massachusetts. Gotcha. Dope. No, that's awesome though. Nonetheless, fuck. I want to go to all these things. Ugh. It's brutal. What? That's the word you are looking for when you cut someone in half. I ain't going to try to pronounce that. Maybe you guys can, but Hemi. Dude got hemied. That's what that's what I'm going to say. There we go. I don't know. Jack 5. What's up, Jack 5? Where's 1, 2, 3, and 4, dog? Where's the other ones? What's up, man? How's it going? Jake, what do you think of Art the Clown in Call of Duty? I've gotten this question a lot tonight, interestingly enough. I think that's funny. What do I think of Art in Call of Duty? I think it's cool. Again, I think it just solidifies him as a horror icon. It's dope. I know there's going to be like some weapon blueprints that you can make with it, which I think is sick. Of course, like there's some like specialty Art the Clown weapons. I'm sure it's going to be like his makeshift shit from the movies. Like if it's like the post, the wood thing with all the spikes in it and shit. That's so dope. I love it. Yeah, no, I think it's dope. I think it just solidifies him as a horror icon. Like just to sum it up, I think that's so exciting. It's dope that they're able to do that because it puts him up there with Michael and Freddy and all these other characters. Which, again, I know some people are like, we got to respect the legacy of those other slashers and stuff, and I totally get that. I respect that. Freddy is always going to be the biggest horror icon of all time. True, but if we don't try to make new horror icons, what are we doing? You know, what are we doing here? We're just gonna keep looking back at the classics? No, I want to keep making classics. That's how we should be looking at it. Embrace the new and celebrate the old. That's how I like to look at it. Grumpy Gorehound is saying, oh my fucking god, Art and flashbacks to his Devil Master. That would almost be epic. I think that might be what we're getting, Grumpy Gorehound, if I'm being real. I think that might be what we're onto here. Luddy Network is saying, name your top 5 actors, actress, dead, alive. Man. So actors, actresses. We'll start with an actress here. I love Denise Richards. I think she's fantastic. Like everything I ever see her in, I feel like she adds so much to it. Oh my God, I fucking forgot her name. Hang on. Beetlejuice. Don't say that 2 more times. Gina Davis. I couldn't think of it. Gina Davis, Denise Richards, 2 of my favorite actresses of all time. Fantastic. And actors, Willem Dafoe for sure, and Michael Keaton. So you can see how much I love Beetlejuice. Willem Dafoe and Michael Keaton, again, 2 actors that just every time I see them in something, they add so much to it. And I'm trying to think who I would go for number 5. Because like we're talking all time. There's so many good actors, actresses, alive and dead. You know what? I'm gonna throw a comedian in there. Chris Farley. I'm gonna say Chris Farley. I think Chris Farley was another one of those dudes that even in bad movies, he adds so much to it. And he was in some bad movies. Let's be honest. That last one that he was in was rough. It's like it's the one about like the American colonizers or whatever. It's rough, but his performance makes it even remotely worth your time. I just think he was one of the best. He's one of my favorite comedic actors of all time, right there alongside Robin Williams. Also, rest in peace, man. So yeah, those 5, anything they're in, I will see. But Luddy Network, thank you for the $2. Really do appreciate your support. Great question as well. With all the multiverse stuff right now, I'm surprised we haven't gotten a horrorverse crossover between icons. Formula of No Way Home. What would you think of this? You know, again, I think with the Marvel stuff, it's just easy to do that because like all of it's just kind of owned by the same people now, especially after the Fox merger. But yeah, that's kind of why you're seeing multiverse stuff with all of that, because now you can see characters from your other favorite movies interact with characters from this side of it, right? That's why we're getting all these event movies from Marvel right now, because ever since the merger. But it's just a little tougher with horror characters because there's not as much money in horror films as there is with like superhero stuff. And it's just like all these different companies own all these different iconic characters. You know, if you want to do crossovers and shit, like it's tough. With Freddy versus Jason, it made sense, right? Because they were under the same umbrella at the same time or whatever. Like I think they were both owned by New Line at that time, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's a different company. I can't remember. Again, I'm kind of talking off the top of my head here, but yeah, it's just tougher because it's a lot of different companies, not just like a merging of 1 or 2. You know, we're talking about Universal, Lionsgate, like all these different companies own a bunch of horror characters. So it's just tough. It's just tough to find. So I would love to see more stuff like that in movies with horror characters. It would be fun. I love Alien versus Predator, Freddy versus Jason. They're so fun and campy. Would love to see more like that in the future, but it's just a little tougher when it gets into the rights. Danielle is peacing out. Peace out, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate you a bunch. Thanks for being here. Richard B is saying, Jake, where has been Santa's cut off face in the trailer around Art's neck, like in all the posters? Unless they edited it out of the trailer. Art has hair and beard. Where's his face? Well, as Josh likes to say, the VFX artist that likes to hang out around these streams, never trust the posters. And that might not actually happen in the film. I hope it does, though, because I think it's fucking sick. And it almost just feels like, man, they're teasing that and they're not going to go down that route. Come on, that's so cool now. So I hope they're able to cut off a face in this movie. That would be really cool. A big standout kill for sure, if they were able to do something like that. And yeah, again, I feel like they just probably didn't put it in a lot of the trailers. It is in a few shots, though. You can see the beard. It's not the full face, but here, where's the shot of here it is. Yeah, so you can kind of see it here. If you look at Art's chin, you can clearly see there's like some bloody skin underneath there with a bloody beard. That, I believe, is Daniel Roebuck's beard. Is it the full face, though? That's really the question. That's the question that is on many Art the Clown fans' minds is that a full face underneath there, or is it just the beard that's cut off? Yeah, that's a good question, though. I don't know. Not 100%. Terrifier 3 theory. Love it. Had to get some water in me, sorry. Sienna stood at Allie's death scene. Summoned by investigators, Allie's lips moved, hauntingly asking, "Why didn't you answer the phone?" Guilt consumed Sienna, unseen by others. I love the way you worded that. That's awesome. Very poetic. That's brutal. I feel like you're kind of stepping into some territory that Terrifier 3 will actually explore, believe it or not. I mean, don't forget, we got that shot of Brooke looking all goopy-faced in the trailer. What's up with this? She's not alive. I saw Art the Clown eat her fucking heart, dog. So I could imagine some ghosts or maybe, people from the past are going to pop up in this one. Maybe it's the entity taking their form, but I'm not 100% sure. We're going to find out very soon here, though. Less than a month, ladies and gentlemen. Exciting stuff, nonetheless. Maybe we'll see Allie back as well. Maybe some other characters from, like, Terrifier 1. That would be cool. Grumpy Gorehound, thank you for the $5, my friend. Really appreciate you. Saying, idea for Terrifier 4 equals all victims are a who's who of celebrity cameos from other horror flicks. Grumpy Gorehound, if you have not seen Stream yet, you're missing out. Yeah, you're missing out because you're basically what you're saying is describing that film. So Stream comes from Fuzz on the Lens, one of the production companies behind the Terrifier flicks, and you probably know what Stream is, and I'm just explaining it for those who don't know. It's basically a big old nasty slasher flick, and it's got a ton of cameos. I mean, every character in that movie is a cameo from something else. Danielle Harris is one of the main characters. She's, of course, from Halloween's 4 and 5. Is she in 6 too? Yeah, no, yes, I can't remember. 4 and 5 though, I know for sure. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Rob Zombie Halloween. Fuck, how did I forget about that? There we go. But you got Felissa Rose, you got Daniel Roebuck, you got Dee Wallace is in it, Bill Moseley is in it, Candyman is in it, Tony Todd. You got a ton of cameos in there. But they might actually do something like that for Terrifier 4, and you don't got a facepalm. No, it's all good. I haven't seen it yet. Definitely want to. If you're a big fan of Terrifier, though, man, you will dig Stream. Yeah, no, I can totally see some cameos coming in this new flick. We already know about some too, which is really exciting. We know that Tom Savini is going to play some small part in Terrifier 3, and then we know what's the other one? Clint Howard is also going to be a cameo in Terrifier 3 as well. We have not seen either of them in the trailers, by the way, which is really exciting. I imagine they're going to be deaths, at least for Tom Savini. If you've ever seen Tom Savini cameo in other things, like if it's like Planet Terror, and I'm trying to think what else, what other horror movie. He just dies in a lot of shit. What's the fucking vampire movie? Until Dusk Till Dawn, right? That's that fucking movie. I'm like, I can't remember movies. There's just he likes to die and shit because he's kind of like he's the special effects guy. I got to meet Tom Savini at Scarefest last year. It's so funny. I wasn't even waiting in line for him or anything. I was just walking down a hallway and Tom Savini just walks around a corner. I'm like, "What's up, Tom?" I just got so excited. I'm like, "Holy shit. What the fuck?" That's crazy. So he seems really nice though. He was a really nice dude. But yeah, no, it would be dope to see a lot of cameos, especially in the next one. I'm sure we'll get some more that we don't even know about in Terrifier 3 very soon. So Grumpy Gorehound, thank you for the $5. Do appreciate you a bunch. I should do a video on that, like what I think's gonna happen to all the cameo appearances. If they're gonna be deaths or play side characters, whatever. That would be fun. That'd be a really fun video for sure. Chip Dip plays. Chair Dip. I'm hungry, as you can see. Chair Dip plays. My bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so hungry for chips and dip. Saying, hey, I'm so excited for Terrifier 3, and I was thinking, are you going to show the Terrifier in the movie? Am I going to show the Terrifier in the movie? Am I gonna be in Terrifier 3? I fucking hope so. That would be so cool. That'd be so fucking dope if I could be in one of these Terrifier movies. I can't, if you're asking, can I put it on my platform? I cannot, but I will definitely be doing a review, and talking about it a bunch. We'll definitely be doing a ton of streams after its release. Some spoiler free, some spoilery to talk a little bit about it. So your boy's it's kind of like the focal point of my things I'm covering on the page for the next month or so. So it's going to be Terrifier Central here until basically it comes out. I cannot wait. Just saw a new rumor. Scream 7 will be 4 years after 6. it's been nothing but rumor city with Scream 7. It's almost like that's the reason why I'm not talking about it so much. Give me something to chew on with Scream 7 and I'll fucking talk about it. Gojira fan is saying, Jake, I can only see T3 20 days later than you and almost everyone else. I'm deeply sad. So Gojira fan, you're not the only person that has come in here saying that. I'm going to put spoiler warnings before literally everything I post for the rest of like October, pretty much, because I don't want anyone to get spoiled. So anytime I talk spoilers for it, if it's on a stream, if it's in a video, I'm going to make sure to put a spoiler warning beforehand, because yeah, I don't want, it would suck. You know, this is like the big movie we're all excited about. I would hate for that to get spoiled for anybody. So this channel is safe. I don't know about any others, but I will make sure that this channel is safe for people who won't be able to see it until like yourself for like 20 days afterwards. Because there was somebody else who was saying, I can't even make it to the theater to see it. I'm gonna have to wait till it hits streaming, which likely won't happen until December, maybe at the earliest. So yeah, no, I will make sure there will be spoiler warnings on everything. Because I'm probably going to start talking about Terrifier 4. There's probably going to be rumblings of that after Terrifier 3 comes out. It's probably going to have a huge box office too. So I imagine we're going to be talking about a part 4. Past the review era of Terrifier 3, right? So Jacob Wells is asking your thoughts on the TCU becoming a thing now. I think this is just silly and odd that we're going to have to live in a world where Pooniverse exists in our real world. Thoughts on a multiverse? I think it's fun. I also really like the guys who are making it too. They're really nice guys. They're big supporters of small YouTube channels just like this, and I really appreciate that. They also really care about the opinions of horror fans, which is something that means a lot to me, because again, like tonight, nights like tonight, I really do appreciate you guys. You guys are, you know, supporting the page. I actually feel semi-confident being able to pay my bills, but it is a lot of work, you know? Those guys understand that, and they've I can't say too much, but they've helped us out. They've given us opportunities to talk about these big projects before some of the bigger outlets like that, and I think that's really cool. That means a lot to me. I'm always going to review things based on how I really do feel about them. Like I'm not out here giving Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2 a 10 out of 10. You know, it was an 8 out of 10. And I still very much so enjoyed it, but I'm not gonna gloss over things. I'm still gonna give you my honest opinion. But what I will say is that I think the people making those movies are very cool. And I think it's dope that they look out for the little guy in this world of horror. They get it. You know, they understand what it's like to be the underdog. And I think that's really cool. So I'm a big supporter of the TCU and the Pooniverse, as ridiculous as it is, because I think those guys are dope. I really do. And again, I see improvement in their work, man. I probably know a little more about the new Peter Pan movie that's coming out next year more than most. And I'll tell you what, I think it's even better than Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2, if I'm being real. I fucking loved it. And I think the next couple of projects they're working on are only going to be even bigger steps up. So while right now I know it's hard to judge just based on 2 movies, obviously, but I'm telling you, these guys have got something in the works. The TCU is one to be keeping a straight focus on, because as silly as it is, they're diving into some really interesting territory with these next couple of movies. So kind of reshaping the way people are going to be thinking about them. Let's just say that. So I think that's dope as fuck, personally. So I'm a big fan of the TCU, but again, if it's not for you, it's not for you. That's all good. Awesome Destroyer is saying, what do you rate Vicky? To me, she's a 100 out of 10, a solid smash. Bro, fuck yeah, dog. You know, she is very murderous though, so that's a bit of a turn off in my opinion. But that's funny. I got nothing else to say to that. I don't even know. I don't even know where to go with that one. That's terrifying. I can't say that on the air. Anyways, you're all good. No, it's all good that you misspelled it, man. We're all excited. It's all good. I was trying to say that do you think that Damien Leone will show the Terrifier haunted house thingy in the movie? Oh, I got you. I hear you out. Yes, actually I do. There was a post from Fuzz on the Lens maybe like 4 or 5 months ago now, where they were actually showing them reusing the miniature that they used for Terrifier 2, the Terrifier attraction. So yes, I do believe we're gonna see it again. It's gonna be a location in the movie. We've already kind of seen that from the trailer as well. Where's that shot of the body? Hang on now. Yeah, here we go. So this, I believe, is the Terrifier where Art the Clown got his head chopped off. And we see a cop, which I believe is this fella right here, looking at the body, kind of searching the area. This is the hole that Sienna fell out of or the ground that Sienna fell through in the movie. So yeah, no, I do believe we are going back there. Yes, 100%, my friend. Great question though. Very, very good question. Yeah, there's still a lot to be done lore wise at the Terrifier, I believe. I believe that's where Art the Clown came from. There could be a reason why he's a clown in the first place. Maybe it's because this portal to hell, at least that's what I think it is, opened up underneath the circus. So there's a lot there. There's a lot there to go off of. I could go for some mashed potatoes with gravy and Sienna's mom's face, TBH. Gives it a little extra seasoning, right? God damn. The only thing Art's scared of, like all of us, is I don't even want to say that. That's terrifying. Grumpy Gorehound is saying, I feel like I'm Princess Leia's hologram telling T3 it's my only hope for good horror and lots of carnage for the rest of the year. I know some people weren't crazy about it, but I will just say this again. I'm always going to give a massive shout to In a Violent Nature for being so fucking gory and so in your face about it, man. I loved that movie so much. I know some people were like, oh, it's too slow, it's too this, it's too that. I thought it was great. I don't know. If you want gore, if you want a brutal new killer, that's it for me personally. Favorite animal and why, says Luddy Network for $2. I appreciate the support, my friend. Favorite animal? That's so tough, man. There's so many good ones. I have 2 cats. I will say my cat did this to me today. So I don't know how much I'm loving cats right now. No, I'm just kidding. But I love cats. I love cats so much. I think they're so smart, but obviously sometimes they want to be left alone. As you can tell from my pinky right here. But I respect that. You know, I respect that about cats. I think they're I love their personalities. I think like a dog, you know, if you like, I love dogs, don't get me wrong, but like you're gonna get the same thing from every dog. They're very high energy. They're gonna bark at squirrels and shit that pass by the house. Cats are like a little more just sophisticated, and I think that's why I like them as pets so much. I love me a good cat. I own 2 cats right now. One is named Church, right after Pet Cemetery, which is great, and Kevin. Just Kevin. There's no real reason that we named him Kevin. We just thought it was funny. And he's an orange cat. I love him to death. They're both great cats. So much. Church is the one that scratched me, which kind of makes sense though, right? That kind of works with the Pet Cemetery thing. So no, but I love cats so much. They're my favorite. They're probably my favorite animal. So I will, as long as I live, I'll probably always own a cat because I just love them. They're great. Luddy Network, thank you for the $2 though, man. Really do appreciate the support. I haven't seen VHS yet, but I'm interested in the movies. Sadly, I can only see VHSs 1 through 3 and 99. Is this a big bummer? Why can you only see 99? They're all on Shudder, my friend. I know you were saying that you're I think you were saying you were in a different country, right? If I'm not mistaken. I'm kind of assuming that because you were saying you can't see Terrifier 3 until like 20 days later. But do you have Shudder? If you have Shudder, I believe 94, 99 and 85 are all on Shudder, and VHSs 1 through 3 are on Tubi. So they're available to all of them to watch on streaming right now. I will say, if you've never seen 94, that is easily my favorite one. I like all of them. Viral, not so much, but almost all of them I love to death. I think they're so much fun. But if you can see 94, watch it. 94 is a blast. 1 and 2 are must watches also, for sure. And 99 and 85 are really fun. They have some misses, in my opinion. Some of their skits are misses, but the good ones are great in both of those flicks. So, but 94 I think is the most consistent of the whole franchise. Like I think all 4 segments are fantastic, and the wraparound has a really cool connection to one of the shorts. I won't say if you haven't seen it, but you're kind of like, it almost feels like nonsense, but then you get to the end of it and you're like, oh, that's kind of cool. That's fun. So 94 is my favorite one. I just feel like it's the most consistent of the franchise. So if you can watch that one, I highly, highly recommend it. Oh my God. Glitchy3057 is saying, will you see T3 at Fantastic Fest in a few days? Y'all are just rubbing it in at this point, I think. No, I'm just kidding. No, I can't make it out. Fantastic Fest is like on the other side of the country for me, unfortunately. So I'd have to get a plane. I'd have to get a hotel. It's just not, unfortunately, just not in the budget right now. I mean, you know, unless Luddy Network and Saratoga Media Collector just keep No, I'm kidding. I'm joking, of course. No, those fellas are fantastic and the total MVPs of this month for making this stream like the biggest stream I've ever had. That's crazy. So I really do appreciate those two fellas though a bunch. But no, I'm just not able to make it out, unfortunately. Your boy is trying to. Yeah, I don't know if I should say this on the live or not. Madison and I are talking about moving in with each other, so I'm just trying to save up some money for all that and all that. So I'm kind of just I'm saving money right now. I'm trying not to do anything too big. I'm also saving up for Scarefest because I'm going to be there all weekend as well. So I want to kind of save up money for that right now and then do that big thing and then yeah. That's just kind of where I'm at, unfortunately. I would love to go to Fantastic Fest though because they got VHS Beyond premiering there. They got Terrifier 3. Don't Let Go? What is the name of the new Alexander Aja movie? That I know that's premiering there too. I would kill to go to Fantastic Fest this year. Like my favorite, the horror movies I'm like the most excited for are all premiering there. So trust me, it breaks my heart that I'm not going. But anyone that goes, I'm jealous. Let's just say that. But Glitchy, no, thank you for the $2. I really do appreciate it. And anyone that gets to go to Fantastic Fest, I'm crazy jealous. Have so much fun. Seriously. I like to joke, but I hope that everyone has a very good time for sure. Danielle, I thought you said he had to leave. Still hanging out with us. What's up, fella? How's it going? What's up? Thanks for being here still. Riley Denby is saying if the opening's controversial, I think Art's going to be clapping. I'm not going to expand on that. Jacob Wells is saying, could anyone in the chat see Portal opening and Doctor Strange or Nick Fury walking in, recruiting Christopher Robin and Wendy Darling? I mean, that's basically what they're going for, man. The one Puniverse logo is basically just the Avengers logo, but just slightly different, which I think is so funny. I like that it's a Disney parody, though. I think that makes it fun. Jake, last night I watched VHS 94 and I fucking loved it. Fantastic movie. So much fun. That's my favorite anthology horror flick, which might be controversial. I know some people are like, oh, Creepshow's where it's at. Creepshow's great. Creepshow's fun, man. But VHS 94 is just, it's next level for me. That's like one of my favorite horror movies from the 2020s. Like I've seen it so many times. It's so fun. It's got some really inventive ideas in it. Across the board, just so much good shit in there. Graveyard Key, I don't want to put your thing up on screen because I don't want that to be I don't want to spoil the movie for the fellas out there who haven't seen VHS 94 yet, because we do have a fella in here who has not seen it. But I hope that spin-off movie happens. It should. Someone get Chloe Okuno on that for sure. When Sienna says, I got to go back to the Terrifier, do you think we will see her going back? I hope we do. I absolutely do believe she's going back. I think we've already seen her going back, in fact. Going back, in fact. That rhymed. I like that. I think this shot here, a lot of people are saying that it's a dream sequence. The more I think about it, though, the more I could see this being like, well, I guess she does wake up in the trailer from a dream, but I could see this being some kind of hallucination that she has at the Terrifier as she's going to pick up the sword. Because I think that's what they're doing, right? They're talking about, we have a line from Jonathan in that same sequence where he says, it's still buried there, isn't it? And then she's like, that's the only thing that can stop him, maybe. So I think that's what's up. I think that's what's where all of this is going. I think they're going to go back to the Terrifier to find the sword. And then we also see this guy welding, like he's fucking he's making some kind of weapon. I think this is this demon is the thing that made the sword in the first place. So yeah, no, I think there's something there. There's something to that. There's a reason we haven't seen a ton of that scene in the trailer. There's going to be some big lore dump exposition stuff that we're getting into. I'm excited about it. Luddy Network is saying, what about a free ticket to HHN Orlando? Man, I want to. I want to so bad. My October is booked. Like it's busy season, It's like I want to go down there though so bad. I want to go. I would love to go to Halloween Horror Nights. Luddy, maybe we'll get in touch. Maybe we'll get something figured out because that would be dope if you're offering, man. I do really appreciate it though. Thank you for the $2. Yeah, well, I'll shoot you a message or something. Well, maybe we'll get something figured out. Luddy was saying this before. He offered to pay for my ticket to Halloween Horror Nights, which I thought was so cool, man. I do appreciate it, but I almost feel bad. I almost feel bad accepting something like that. So, but I would love to go to Halloween Horror Nights this year. There's like two houses in particular that I'm like dying to go through. My buddy Yurty G is going there soon, and I'm jealous. I think that's dope. Oh, Graveyard Key, you're good. You're good, dog. We were just talking with Gojira fan, who was saying that they had not seen 94. So that's why I didn't want to say a certain word that you had in your thing there. That's my favorite VHS segment of all time. And I'm like, I just think it's so funny. Like, it's so funny. It's so over the top. So I would hate for that to be spoiled for somebody. No, but I totally agree with you, though. Make that spin-off movie happen. That's one of the best. It's my favorite VHS segment, but I think it's just one of the best, man. I think it's an easy contender for top 10 at the very least. I totally would direct a sequel to the original My Bloody Valentine. Riddler, they're making a new one. Blumhouse is working on a new one, which I know probably isn't super exciting to everybody, right? We're not. I don't know how many people are over the moon about Blumhouse these days, but I'm excited to see what new Bloody Valentine stuff comes from it. Grumpy Gorehound is saying, I'm 52 and have never been to HHN. Would love to someday. Dude, I couldn't recommend it more. I got to do it for the first time in 2022. It is so much fun. Oh my God. I got to go like the last day in 2022, which you would think would kind of be like, okay, they're kind of done, right? It's like, I think it was like November 1st when I was there. No, it was a blast. It was so cool. They had the Michael Myers house that year too that I went. It was just dope. Oh my God. It was insane. So no, if you can make it out, I highly recommend it. It is such a fun time. So definitely make it happen for sure if you can. I will try to see VHS 94 with the VPN. This got me hyped up. So is it not on Shudder for you, Gojira fan? I'm just curious. I'm just asking. Maybe you don't have Shudder, and that's totally cool too. I don't know what the situation is. Just thought I'd throw it out there though. It is over on that platform. Maybe it's not in your country though. I'm not sure. Because I'll tell you what, that one is so much. If you like the other movies, that one is so much fun. Just such a great return to form with that movie. And Graveyard Key is saying 85 has some solid segments. If you enjoy VHS, I'd say give it a try. 85, yeah. 85 is like two fantastic segments. Like two segments that were just like blow my fucking mind. These are great. The rest of them are okay. I think the wraparound is fun. Wraparound's really cool. Then there's like two more segments, which take it or leave it, whatever. But they have some cool visuals and stuff across all five of them have some cool moments. So 85 is probably my least favorite from this new run so far, but I still like it. It's still a very fun movie, nonetheless. It's worth your time for the boat segment and what's the other one? The Dream Kill or whatever. Both of those are they're so good. Oh my God. Whew, man. Richard B is saying, I feel bad for Art. He just came to Earth to have a family. Vicky is the wife and the little pale girl Jonathan are the kids. Then they're going to drive to an amusement park. It's Art's vacation. We're going to do the wholesome family vacation movie after the Christmas movie, right? That's that's what we love about these films. They're wholesome. Madison's heading over now. Nice. Love it. I'm so excited. Can't wait to see you. It's been a long week. John Dox, what's up, John? How's it going, dude? Jake, besides Zombie, what are some of your other favorite horror film scores that I love? Any recommendations to grab on vinyl? I'm so glad that, see, this tells me you watched today's video, and that makes me very happy. You didn't just skip to the Terrifier part, which I appreciate you, John. No, I love Zombie score, fantastic, my all-time favorite. I think that It Follows, no matter how you feel about the movie, I think the score is an easy top 10 of all time, in my opinion. Disaster Piece's work on that is so good. Really love that so much. Obviously I love a lot of the music in John Carpenter's movies, but I feel like one of the most underrated, one that doesn't get talked about enough, is the music in The Fog. The title theme or whatever in The Fog is so good, crazy underrated. It makes that movie for me. Personally, like the music in The Fog is why I love that film so much. You know, the horror, the characters are great, the horror's whatever. But it's the shots, it's the score in that movie that make it something so special. Whew, man. But yeah, no, the Fog score is great. I'm trying to think what else is like. What's an underrated movie score? Man. You know what else? There's a lot of movies that I think are like objectively bad but have good scores. There's this movie, is it She Comes at Night or something like that? What's the name of that movie? Oh man, wait, hang on. I'm actually going to find this for you because I really want to, I can't play it obviously. But I would love to find this because there's a title track from a horror movie, like this low budget Tubi movie. Excuse me. And I remember like after I watched it and I'm kind of like, that was meh. But there's like one really cool shot in the movie that I was really impressed by. And I was just saying to myself, I have to find the track from that. And I remember finding it and just being like, this is so cool. So the track is called She Comes, which sounds gross. Trust me, but I'm trying to find the name of this movie. It's just not pulling up. There we go. Tonight She Comes is the movie, and the track is called She Comes. Banger. Total banger, dude. Some great stuff there. Oh, Mandy. Yeah, Mandy's got a great score to it. Oh, hang on. Wait, one more and I'm done and I'm moving on, I promise. But horror music, like my favorite thing ever. Oh my God, I could talk about that all day. Beyond the Black Rainbow. If you like Mandy, if you like Panos Cosmatos, watch Beyond the Black Rainbow. The score from that movie, 10 out of 10, baby. So good. Just, I listen to it all the time. I listen to it in the car driving around sometimes. It makes that movie. Again, that's another movie that I think is just made by the score. Give that a watch. Okay, let's move on a little bit here. Can't wait for the snowball fight between Art, Vicky, Little Pale Girl, Jonathan, and Sienna. That's all the movie's gonna be. It's gonna be fun. It's just gonna be fun. Do you need to see any VHS to understand another entry? Nope. That's the best part. They are all, you can just watch any of them. And just complete, and it's its own standalone. There's really no connection. There's kind of a connection between 1 and 2, kind of, but not really. Not really too much. So there's so here's this isn't really a spoiler. Like in VHS 1, there's like a character that kind of goes over into 2, but that's not, it has no effect. Like I promise you I'm not spoiling anything about the movie by saying that. So I would definitely start with 1 and 2 and then do like 94, 99, and 85. VHS Viral is, it's rough. I think there were some production issues with it. I don't know if I can confirm that off the top of my head, but they had to like cut one of the segments from the movie because the director didn't understand it was a found footage flick. There's a lot of weird stuff with VHS Viral. I don't know. Something about it just didn't come out right, but I still watch it from time to time just because I love this franchise so much, but I would say that Viral, it's a skip. Jack 5 is saying, Jake, is VHS 99 good? After Jake said that, now I'm thinking about watching 99. I like 99 more than I like 85. I think there are 3 segments in 99 that are just phenomenal. And the two, so the first 2 are, I don't know, they're not great, but I don't hate them either. Like, I don't think they're bad. The first one is about a punk band that gets attacked by another punk band, basically. And it's directed by Maggie Levin. I think she's a great filmmaker. She's awesome. She's also married to Scott Derrickson, which is fucking dope. And I like the segment a lot because of the practical effects and the song. This is another thing where I feel like the music makes it. That opening skit, I think it's really grown on me. The first time I watched it, I wasn't crazy about it. The more I watch 99, that one grows on me a little more. So I love the opening of that one. The next segment is probably the weakest one in my opinion. I can't say what it's called because that would get me thrown off of YouTube. But then the last 3 are all good. Like just hit after hit after hit, in my opinion. So no, 99 rocks, in my opinion. I really like 99. I wouldn't be surprised if in BTS of T3, Tom Savini went up to Damien or vice versa, and just the 2 of them did a collab on one of the kills. That could probably, hey man, I wouldn't say that wouldn't happen, right? I could totally see that being the case. That's funny. But I hope he's in it though too. I do hope he's in it. John Dox is saying, thank you. Love Beyond the Black Rainbow score. One of my absolute favorites. Dude, hell yeah. I'm so glad we could talk about that movie tonight. I don't get me wrong. I love talking about Terrifier and Scream and all these great movies here, but Beyond the Black Rainbow is one that I've been such a big appreciator of for such a long time, and nobody knows about it. Nobody talks about it. If you bring up Panos Cosmatos, it's always Mandy, and Mandy's great, dude. Mandy is it's a brilliant movie. I love it so much, but Beyond the Black Rainbow, I have just fallen in love with that movie over the last 2 years. I've seen it way too many times. It scares the fuck out of me, and the score is beautiful. I don't know. I just, that movie's amazing. Have you seen The Ritual from 2017? I have. Great movie. I really enjoy mythology and H.P. Lovecraft cosmic horror stuff, and that movie has so much rewatchability for me. Dude, I think that is the best David Bruckner movie, hands down. It is fantastic. That's David Bruckner, right? I want to double check myself on that because it has been a minute since I've seen it. No, I love yeah, okay, yeah, that's David Bruckner. This is a fantastic film. It does not get talked about enough. I believe it's a Netflix original, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's great. I think, oh my God, the creature in that is so scary. The characters are great. 10 out of 10, dude. No, I really do like that one. His Hellraiser is fantastic too. I really do like his take on Hellraiser, but there's something about the ritual, man. It's just special. I really do like that one. Scary as fuck too. It gave me a warning, but how much of that is in VHS 99? Let me, hang on. Digging through my brain a little bit. I don't think that much. Like, Ty Lee is saying none. Ty, maybe the middle segment. Maybe? But I don't think so. No, I don't think there's any of that. I maybe look online or something. There's got to be a website for that, right? All right, one more question. Old Jake's probably going to sign off because the girlfriend's getting here. There are so many movies I need to check out. I don't even know where to start. Gojira fan, I think that is a great... That's a great last bit to go off of here because this is so true. There are so many great movies out there. And you know what? The thing that's great about movies is, we have these free streaming services like Tubi, and sometimes on YouTube they throw out some movies on here you can watch for free with ads, and I think that's cool because it is harder to get some movies nowadays. There's a lot of streaming services that cost way too much goddamn money, but thankfully some movies are a little easier to find, and you can still watch them and appreciate them. But I do encourage you all to dig for a weird movie this weekend if you can, because I think there are so many good ones out there outside of the franchises that we love so much. That you can find some just crazy stuff. You can find some crazy stuff out there. Beyond the Black Rainbow, I never would have watched it, but because I loved Mandy so much and I love the director, I decided to go back and watch one of his other movies, and I was just so blown away. I was blown away what they were able to do with that, with this film that I'd never even heard of, and it's like genuinely one of my favorite horror films from the 2010s. So go watch something weird this weekend. That's my advice to everybody. And Erica, I am going to check my DMs. I know we were talking a little bit last night about a certain something we're planning. Ooh, we might be planning something fun. I won't say anything else than that, but I will definitely be checking it out right now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for everything tonight. Luddy and Albany Saratoga Media Collector. Guys, thank you again. Everyone who supported the page tonight really does mean a lot. But you guys, oh my God, you're pretty much the reason I can pay my bills this month. So I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Much love to you all. Thanks for supporting the page. And as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all. Peace out, everybody. Have a nice weekend.